Okay, great. And now you're coming back when the welterweight landscape has got a few more players in it than I guess before, when it was just maybe you and Sean and Danny. Now you've got some other names in there. Do you feel like this is the right time? I mean, you got all this live streaming services and the Fox deal, and people are looking at boxing a little more, and you've got a lot of welterweights out there. Is this the perfect time for you to reestablish yourself?
It's a beautiful moment in the sport of boxing, and I'm truly blessed to be at the top. You know, that's how I feel. I've always known that we were going to be here one day, but luckily for me, the day is today. You know, this is going to be my first appearance on Fox. Fox is highly dedicated to what they're doing in the sport. You have the streaming services. You got ESPN dishing out more money than HBO was before HBO got out of the game. I mean, I just believe that for the sport of boxing and for a lot of the top fighters and top contenders, this is just a great moment to be a part of a beautiful sport, which is boxing. I'm happy to be here. I'm looking forward to my return with performance Saturday night, and I'm going to give you guys a good show.
Great. I appreciate it, Keith. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Our next question is going to come from Keith Idis from the boxing scene. Please go ahead.
Hey, Keith. I know you can't get inside Floyd Mayweather's head, but it obviously pertains to you moving forward as to whether you might be able to fight Manny Pacquiao. So do you think that Floyd is going to come back and fight Manny, or what is your gut feeling on that?
90%.
90%. Come back.
It's really, it has nothing to do with, like Floyd said everything when he said absolutely nothing. A lot of people don't know how to read body language the way I do. When the question was asked and Floyd said absolutely nothing, he actually almost looked in the other direction. He actually started to look away from the camera instead of towards the camera. And really, it was a simple, it's not like he flinched. He didn't do a lot of movement. It was very subtle. But by sometimes not saying something does mean that you're saying a lot. And pretty much what he said is, why are you asking me a question? I don't answer questions. Show me a state. You need to give me a statement. You need to tell me that you're going to give me $150 million up front, and then you're going to give me my kickback on the pay-per-view, and then we can start to actually negotiate, and you'll get some answers, but not from asking questions. You see what I'm saying? That's the way Floyd Mayweather thinks. He's a very smart and brilliant businessman, tremendous fighter. They're both past their prime. Floyd beat him once. Floyd's silent talk is really him saying, show me give me a statement, not a question, have $150 million up front, whatever the numbers may be. It just needs to be pleasing to the ears before Floyd will consider it. But it's really hard for any human being to not take $100 million or greater for a 36-minute performance. I believe if Floyd was to make half of what he did against Pacquiao the first time, it's still worth it. It's still worth it, man. They're both past their prime. And Floyd is just a very slick boxer. Even though he does throw one punch at a time, similar to what Adrian Broner did, he just does it way more effectively. He has better defense, better movement throughout the ring with the ring awareness. And he beat him once. I think he would beat him twice. And I think Manny Pacquiao would be able to retire happily after such a paycheck. So that's why I say the likelihood, in my opinion, is 90%. Of course, I would love to be wrong. Because that would open up doors for me. Hopefully it would open up doors for me to negotiate against the legend Manny Pacquiao. But we'll see. There's tons of opportunities at 147. So regardless, I still have a beautiful job.
Sorry to interrupt you there, but Keith, do you think he would beat Pacquiao in similar fashion to last time or worse?
I think probably similar. It could end up being worse, you know. I mean, all it takes is the right connection at the right time. But it should be similar, you know. Floyd is just very cautious. He pot shots, and he's just very accurate when he does so. He snaps throughout his whole career. He was snapping heads back, you know, hitting them with that jab to the body, doing, you know, little curveball change-ups, you know, slow, fast, doing his best to be very unpredictable. And, yeah, I think he would just craftily coast his way to victory once again.